Hey guys, welcome back to Adventures in Aviators and our hiking series. Today we are in Colorado outside of Canyon City, kind of in the southern part of Colorado, and we are hiking along the Arkansas River near Royal Gorge and the Arkansas River Canyon Rim Overlook, as well as the Far Out Loop. As always, we will be ranking our hike based on 5 categories: location, facilities, plants and wildlife, trail traffic, and the payoff. And of course, as always, we will be ranking it on our scale of 1 to 5 aviators.
5 aviators.
If you like this kind of content, I encourage you to smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Subscribe and get notifications. We love bringing you all kinds of content. And of course, if you have thoughts on this path, please leave your comments down below. So this Canyon Rim Overlook, depending on how you want to do it, is about a 6.1 mile out and back with an elevation change of 567 feet. But that does include both the loop, which is a smaller loop. It's 0.8 miles each way, so 1.6 miles round trip, as well as the further canyon rim, which includes the Far Out Loop as well. So there's a lot of different trails that you can do. You can mix and match along this way, but if you do them all, you're going to be going 6.1 miles. And again, this trail is west of Canyon City, Colorado. It's about a little over an hour from Colorado Springs, where we were staying, but it is a very short jaunt from Canyon City proper. To get to the trailhead, you go west on Highway 50 out of Canyon City. It's really close to the Royal Gorge area, which is a much more touristy kind of an attraction, but you get the same beautiful views just south of there. You'll take Road 3A towards Royal Gorge, but you will stop just before you get to the main attraction. And the thing that you'll be looking for at the trailhead there is the parking and bathrooms, which we'll talk about here in just a second. But so for location, because it is a little outside of Canyon City, which isn't super popular, but it's not too far from civilization, I'm going to give this 3 out of 5 aviators. I mentioned facilities. As you get to the trailhead here, you will find actual bathrooms, which is really nice, and you'll find actual parking with some maps as well. If you do the scenic overlook loop, you will also find facilities up there as well. And when I say facilities here, I'm just talking about nice porta potties. Essentially, there's not going to be running water, but they are really well maintained, and you'll find the path is really well maintained here as well with really good signage. And for that reason, I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 aviators. Plants and wildlife, there's a lot going on here. Of course, you've got the canyon here. You're going to see all kinds of birds of prey in the area soaring up in the thermals. It's really cool to see all the different birds around there. If you go at different times of day, you can see, of course, other kinds of wildlife as well. Bighorn sheep are known to be in this area, but you just never know what you are going to find. The trail has lots of trees. You're going in and out of the trees, as well as tons of cacti in the area as well. Because of the nice variety of plant life and the opportunity to see a variety of animals, I'm going to give this 3 out of 5 aviators. When it comes to trail traffic, as with most hikes, this can fill up towards the end of the day, and if you go early, you're going to beat the crowds. Because it is a little bit out of the way, the earlier you go, you're definitely going to have the pick of the spots and lots of room to yourself. Because the area, though, is rather commercial, you're going to see different organizations giving rafting tours. You've got the Royal Gorge walking bridge nearby, as well as a train that goes up the canyon. There's a lot going on in this area, as well as helicopter tours. So just keep that in mind. But as far as actual people on the path, we didn't see that many. This can get busier during midday and depending on the time of year that you're there. But compared to the significant tourism destination just up the road, I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 aviators. When it comes to the payoff, what do we get with this hike for the effort? Well, I tell you what, the effort you have to put in on this hike is minimal, and the views are amazing. This is a family-friendly hike for all ages. The path is really well maintained. You've got beautiful overlooks at various points. You could maybe use a few more overlooks. There are several, but you definitely spend a fair part of the paths in the trees and stuff, so you don't have views the entire way. But again, you're getting a little picky there. And you know, considering how touristy it is just up the road, this is a great little area to enjoy nature, enjoy the beauty of this canyon, really in relative solitude. So the payoff, I'm going to give this 4 out of 5 aviators. If you've done this hike or have been around this area and have tips, please put those below in the comments, as well as any questions that you might have about this area. I had a great time hiking this trail with my dad, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. Super easy for all ages. You can do as much or little as you want. There are different loops that you can do, or you can just do it as an out and back like we did to stay along the rim of the canyon. Stay tuned for future videos. We'll see you next time.